I was fortunate in that I was born into a household that contained books. I knew from a very early age that I wanted to be a writer. I always had my books as company, and those have remained my steadfast friends. When I wrote The Giver, what I cared about was the boy, and that's what I focused on. But still, I didn't realize, probably for a long time, nor did the publisher, I suppose, that it was going to be what it became, a kind of, I don't know what you would call it, a giant book. I always receive a lot of mail from kids, but the mail that I began to receive from adults, and that was the first time I realized that The Giver was attracting an audience that was not just that little niche of 13, 14-year-olds. The reaction probably means that the book says something to people. As the writer, you have the option, if you choose to, which I did this time, to go back and revisit them and find out what happened to them and if they're okay. I began writing Son because of the interest in Gabriel. And so I created Gabriel as an adolescent, a teenage boy. And when you create a character, of course you have to give that character something that he or she is facing, something they want, something they need, something they're going to pursue in the book. That becomes the plot of the book. And of course there are going to be obstacles to the plot, and they're going to encounter problems. As I was writing about Gabe, I realized one of the things he was facing was his lack of knowledge about his own background. He wants to know where he came from because he was only a year old when he was taken away from that place. And he wants to know who his parents were. And I found myself thinking about that and going back in my mind to the community of The Giver. And then I found myself wondering about somebody else. And that became the new character, the girl whose name is Claire. And so I focus on her and her need to reconnect with her son. I do now say that this is the end. All of the characters are accounted for. So I think of this as a book for a broad range of readers.